What's up, everybody? I am Lizzie Murphy, and in today's 10 Days Until Keep Her Safe series, I'm going to be doing the An Author's Life for Me tag. Now, there are 8 questions in this tag, but I will then, at the end of it, tag a couple of people. Okay, the questions are down below, right below my camera, on sticky notes, so I will be looking right below the camera. Question number 1, what kind of writer are you? That's kind of a weird question. I'm a suspense writer. I don't know how else to answer that question. I feel like there's more to this question than what I'm getting, but I'm just a suspense writer. Question number 2. When did you start writing, and what made you want to try it? Okay, so I did a video on this just a couple days ago. I started writing, well, what got me to start writing was my mom and my sister started doing NaNoWriMo for years, and in 2014, I believe, I started writing. And that novel, or lack thereof, will never see the daylight. That's gonna stay in my computer archives forever. But then the next year I started writing Keep Her Safe. Yeah, I mean, that's what got me to start writing, and that's also I saw my mom and my sister doing it, and I'm like, I want to try writing. I want to see what happens. It looks fun. Okay, question number 3. What inspires your stories? Honestly, people watch when I go out, like outside, and it sounds terrible. I'm an introvert, so but when I go outside, that sounds terrible. But like when I go out, like to the grocery or out just in general, I people watch and I just suddenly get ideas. And also I watch TV shows and stuff like that, and so sometimes that can spark ideas as well. Question number 4. Are you a plotter or a pantser? I am a plotzer, which is an in-between. For those of you who don't know, a plotter is a person who plans every single part of their story. A pantser is a person who writes by the seat of their pants and they don't know what the heck they're gonna write. A plotzer, which is a combination of both, is a person who plans certain amounts of their book, but everything else that is kind of like right by the seat of the pants, like they just don't know what the heck they're gonna write. For me, generally, I write the beginning, middle, and end, and then in between the beginning and the middle, and then the middle and the end, I don't know what I'm writing. I don't know what the heck's gonna happen. I am a plotzer. Comment down below on what you are, if you are a writer. Question number 5. Where are you in your writing journey? My book, Keep Her Safe, comes out tomorrow! Woo! It is my debut novel. I have worked on it since about 2017. I'm really excited to see it out into the world, but also extremely nervous. Question number 6. Have you entered any writing contests? If so, did you win or lose? Like I said, I did NaNoWriMo in 2015. I won that year. And then I did it again in 2016, the following year, and I won again, but sadly, I have not won NaNoWriMo since 2016. Question number 7. Who are your writing heroes? Some of the authors who I enjoy reading from, one of them is Rachel Dillon. Some of the books that she's written, she wrote the Deadly Proof book, a Lone Witness book. She writes amazing stories, and they're 100% clean, and I love them. Another author who I look up to is Terry Blackstock. She wrote the If I Run series, a trilogy. Those are, oh my gosh, those are amazing. I love those books so much. There are a couple of other books that I have read of hers, or tried to read of hers, and she put too much content in it that I did not like. But, I still do, like her writing style, like how she weaves in, like, clues and and insight and stuff like that. So those two are definitely some of my favorite writing heroes. Okay, the last question, number 8. What are your top 3 tips for newbie writers? Okay, tip number 1 would have to be the first draft that you do of your book it's gonna stink, to put it blunt. It is going to stink. But just keep pushing it through and you'll get it. Tip number 2 would have to be, there will be some people who down what you do. And if you enjoy writing, do it. And if people say that, you aren't a writer or you stink at being a writer, prove them wrong. The last tip, number 3, would have to be, don't get caught up in perfection. It's like reading, if you are a total book nerd, like I am, obviously, see, But if you are a book nerd and you've read all these amazing books and you're like, oh my gosh, my book is never going to be as good as this person's book or this person's book, don't get caught up in that. I did for a while, and trust me, it's not fun. The truth is, your book may not be as good as this person, or it could be. You'll never know unless you keep trying and you get it out there to people. Okay, everybody, hope you all enjoyed this video. My book, Keep Her Safe, comes out February 14th. If you want, you can pre-order it. The link to that is down below for you all, along with my links to all my social media sites. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up to support my channel. Be sure to click the red subscribe button and click the bell icon so you can get notified whenever I post videos. Hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.